Good day, everybody, heading out another adventure. Right now, just west of Sundre. Gonna look for a place to camp on the forestry trunk road. We are in the area of wild horses, so there's hundreds of wild horses in this area. It's always pretty exciting to see them when I come out here, which I don't come out here too often, but I do need to make an effort to do so. There's been a lot of wood laying around, and it's been a good place to come out for the day to gather up wood. I'm telling you, wouldn't have to work hard for it because it's laying down all over. And we're gonna head south. Going north will take us to Nordig and Rocky Mountain House. South is gonna take us to Calgary. So heading down the forestry trunk road, we run into more wild horses and a bunch of people. Wasn't sure what was going on, but as I got closer, I recognized it was Dave's truck, who makes Yucca campers. On your right hand side there's another view of it. That's definitely something I'm gonna get once I buy Colorado in a couple years. And ran into Jason. The Alberta Adventure Outdoor Expo was this weekend in Rocky Mountain House, so I went out there to check it out for a day and to pick up some of their special beer and then head out to the backcountry. There's another wild horse right there. You even got a little baby foal there, or colt, whatever you call them.
Aw, isn't he so cute?
I just got to this spot of the Red Deer River. Doesn't really look too exciting. Not a very glamorous place to set up camp. So we're gonna keep on motoring. There's like a never-ending supply of firewood though. So this spot here, it's nice and treed, right by the river. There's a dirty old stinking poplar that's down. I don't know how well it'll burn. Might just go on a little drive and check it out. Wasting time driving around. Gonna get the old drone up.
Take off. Home point updated.
Alright, here we go. It's time to fly the drone. And I'm gonna tell you right now, getting the drone up in the sky, you're gonna see things that you probably won't see with the naked eye driving a trail, because you're gonna maybe see a trail, but you might not be a trail. And you don't want to keep jogging around through all these little trails trying to find a place to camp when you can hit it with the drone. Even though, like, doing the setup, 10 minutes, you can scout the area, get the drone back to you, and you're set. Already, with the drone up in the sky, I can see all the trails, I can see the campsites close to the river, and also check see if there's other people in the area. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a few campsites here, and I know for sure in the summertime, this place is going to be packed, but right now, it's still in the springtime, and gonna hopefully hit here a couple more times in this area, and then come back in the fall when there's going to be less people. As you can tell right here, there is lots of little nooks and crannies, so you can only imagine during the summertime when people have the quads, ATVs, dirt bikes, how much of a gong show this must be, especially during long weekends. Anyways, let's get back to camp and start gathering some wood. Our fire pit. I'll process that up with the new electric Husqvarna. And I saw something else down that way. But this is my favorite type of camping. I love to hear the water Listen to that beautiful sound. And once I harvest up this tree, I'm gonna have easy access. This is MJ's first camping trip of the year. MJ's what you call a fair weather camper because she's weak. She doesn't like to suffer. She just put like a mosquito net thing over her window. That's what I have to buy yet. That's kind of cool. That is very cool. Amazon? I'm at a little bit of an incline, so I'm just gonna like back it up a little bit and start setting up camp. You gotta be very careful. I open up this door because it's booby trapped from driving. Definitely so far on this trek, Sundre West is some really nice campsites, like a lot, and kind of regretting that I didn't camp there, but I've always wanted to do this loop. This is one section that I haven't really done, was go up from Sundre, come back down south into the Ghost PLUs, and then head out to Water Valley. I need to just kind of see it to look at future areas because I've always stuck pretty close to home. McLean Creek, Southern Ghost, Livingston, Porcupine Hills, and I need to kind of get out further and deeper, unfortunately, because all these areas, even though some of them are nice, some of them are just getting boring, and I need to explore to keep it fresh, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna open up the back door here. I shouldn't have any surprises. And then I can get my stuff out. Oh, look at that beautiful chainsaw. Looking forward to trying this bad boy out. I'm all kind of sort of set up now, and in case you guys haven't seen how I sleep in my 2014 Jeep Wrangler, I'm going to go through you what I've done, and after the first night, this will be the second night, what I've done to make it a little bit better. So the first night I talked about I couldn't have my legs straight. But I overcome that situation by pushing my seat forward, tilting it forward, and then to fill the gap, I put an inflatable pillow down there, and then I got my two other pillows right here that'll compensate, and I got my 3-inch memory foam, my Darchi sleeping bag. I already got my tablet set up there. I got the cooler, that power station. Once I go to bed, we'll go on top of the cooler when I watch the movies because I got my string lights there, and there's the USB hanging down. Now everything that's in my Jeep that doesn't go back in my Jeep for the night, I put on a tarp. So all these things will go on a tarp, on half the tarp, and then when I'm ready for bed, I just fold the tarp over, put some weights on it, and that'll keep it dry for the night. Almost ready. Take out that Husqvarna. This is my new BackCountry toilet. It's the Hunter Loo. I decided to put that in the Jeep because it's got a little bigger seat. This is a real good purchase from Cabela's. It's on sale. I think at Cabela's it was $23.99. I believe it was. I'm just gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it again, is that in the backcountry, surface shitting is gonna lead to environments like this being closed, because they're gonna use that as an excuse. There's too much fecal matter. Everything's polluted. It's toxic. $23 for a toilet, has a bag. Don't throw the bag in the bush. You could bury it, but prefer it, just pack it home. For example, that black tote, I just throw the cropper bag in there, and then it hangs on the back rack, and then when I get home I toss it. Well, I guess it's time to start harvesting some wood. I did bring some wood, but I'm going to start cutting that one up, harvesting it, that way we can have a clear trail down to the river too. Power this bad boy up. Let's try her out. I'm pretty impressed with this thing so far. Yeah, this stuff is definitely a little wet, so I'm not gonna be burning that. Right here. Yeah, so I need chaps, MJ. That's why I need chaps, so I don't cut my leg off. What's going on with this GoPro? So all our wood is harvested. We don't got a whole bunch. That I brought out. That's what we process. This is the garbage wood, I call it. That's fire starter, so once we get that going, we'll throw this garbage wood in, get the bed of coals, and we start putting this stuff in. Coming over to this bad boy right here, I am pretty impressed with this. Still got 2 bars of battery life left. Man, this thing was a trooper. And it's like their entry level one. Like they got I think it's like a 540, which would be more like a professional saw, but I think, yeah, this would be my new go-to saw for sure. Yeah, I really like it. So I think I could comfortably come out with that and use it and not have to worry, right? I think right now it's motherfucking beer time and a cigar, sit by the river and relax. We've earned it. Put MJ to work. I don't know how she feels about that, but we're out camping. You gotta earn your keep. No one's just sitting around with their thumb up their butts. Before I sit down by the river, crack open a beer, heard something in the woods. So I got the drone up just to scout it out, see what it was, and we have some wild horses here. These wild horses were probably 200 to 300 meters away from our camp. It's so nice to see them in the wild, just kind of doing their own thing. Keeping the drone high enough that I am not harassing them, because it is illegal to harass wildlife. And this is a safe distance where they can do whatever they want, and they're not bothered by the drone. And you can see right there, that's where our campsite is. So very close indeed. And that's kind of a bird's eye view where we're camped. Look at that. This is a pretty nice little area. Like I said before, in the summertime, this spot is going to get busy. But luckily on a Sunday, there's nobody here. There's no such thing as you are a woman. It's equal rights now. Everybody's the same. That's why chicks have dicks. Do you want your orange chopper cream ale? And I am going to go from the expo yesterday. One of these bad boys right here with Rival Trade. This is the Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo beer. Sammy's Rocky Mountain Adventure. Yes. Got some bison pepperoni sticks too. Gonna have to chow down on later. Now, gonna sit by the river. Got a Romeo Julieta cigar and relax. Camp is just right there. Look at this view right on the river. Enjoy my beer and cigar. Listening to the water rush by. Beautiful spring day out. So the thing about backcountry camping, especially this spot right here, this is a popular spot. Even on X, it said random camping here. Even had a trail leading down. So it's not going to be a lot of firewood because a lot of trees that are dead, almost dead, have already been burnt. The place we were at the first time, we were going to think about set up camp. Wasn't very nice, but there was wood to last for years there. So it's kind of the toss-up. Unless you're go somewhere totally remote that not a lot of people know about, a lot of the good spots, the wood is pretty scarce to say the least. But I'm not complaining. Got my cigar, sitting by the river, relaxing. Alright, Rival Trade, Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo beer. This is actually really good. Got a real cool label. And it's motherfucking beer time. Jason, Dave, this is real good beer. Oh yeah. Look at this beauty day. Look at this. Gorgeous. I think I need to take up some fishing, some fly fishing. So MJ said there's a waterfall here. A little tiny one. Got my new coordinates entered in. Surprisingly enough, from other places where I've camped, I am only less than 20 kilometers away. And why I've never come out here before, I need to expand my horizons, that's for sure. Time to get cooking. I'm gonna cook some steaks and cook up MJ's first. I learned from last time, this propane bottle froze up because I had it inverted. So inverted is putting liquid through instead of gas. But now we shouldn't have any issues. We got the Cabela's Competition Barbecue Rub. And we got some Bullseye Guinness. And strip loin steak. It's not even Alberta beef. What the hell, Australian? Damn. That smells good. People watching from Alberta are probably ready to lynch me right now because I don't have Alberta beef. Totally begged my pardon because I didn't realize it was not Alberta beef. Not even gonna taste the same. Should just chuck it in the fire and then I'll starve. Just have to eat fried mushrooms. And the wild horses will probably eat it. Time to get the fire lit, but I had to wait for my camera to charge because I was about to set the fire. It was dead. It's all about the B-roll, so MJ had to wait. That's right. There we go. That's starting to burn. Burn all this garbage stuff first before we get into the good wood. MJ is like one of the few people I know who complain about being cold. Got a jacket on, all covered up in her jacket, wrapped up I mean, but she's wearing sandals. you say about that? No comment? Cold, but she's wearing sandals. It's a good heat coming off of that now. Oh, I'm gonna drink a dirty old Pilsner. MJ and I are gonna sing some Kumbaya and other church songs. Right?
Church songs?
Yes.
Is that what you call them?
Cheers, everybody. Greasy old Pilsner. Motherfucking beer time. MJ is motherfucking wrapped up in her jacket time while wearing sandals. Are your toes warm?
I like to be comfy.
Apparently. Comfy. Shut her down. I love this time of year. 9:20 p.m. Still light out. Come June, this is how it'll be at like close to 11 o'clock. But beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a more perfect day. Must say, being in the sun all day, I am looking forward to getting into the Jeep, putting a couple movies on, relax, because you know, as soon as I lay down, relax for a little bit, you're gonna have to take a piss. You know how that is. Once you're settled in, you don't want to get out, but you know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Well, I was having a piss in that fire pit. I noticed the top of that tree broke off. It's a widowmaker right there. Get that one too. Shallow root system. It's ready to come over. The only thing that stopped it was some more trees. However, where we camped, well, doesn't look like there's any widowmakers. Plus, I'll be in my Jeep, so I'm gonna be safe. I got everything covered up. Put tarp over top. It's time to jump into my palace and watch some TV. All right, I can finally lay down completely now. By moving the seat up ahead a little bit, tilting it forward, 2 pillow combinations. Just gotta find something on Netflix I want to watch. Feels weird going to bed when it's still light out, but it is what it is. Good morning, everybody. It's I wouldn't call it a beautiful morning, but a little overcast and cloudy. I think it's gonna rain today. Just getting things all packed up back in the Jeep. Had a pretty good sleep. Back's a little stiff today. Just a little on the stiff end, but it's pretty much norm for the course when I'm out camping. I hear a lot of equipment out. I wonder if they're logging in this area. Just getting things set up to make some breakfast. Got the old fire maple fired up. Get some water boiling first thing. Nice, beautiful morning. Look at the river one last time. Have a sip of my black coffee. Just getting ready to leave. All packed up. Leave no trace behind. Look, I left some firewood. And then it's time to roll out. And I have completed this section of the forestry trunk road, which I've never done. Time to roll out of this campsite. No wild horses, but we got some cobra chickens there today. Just pulled over at this viewpoint. Look at this view.
Maybe if you didn't blow past the stop sign.
Oh, was there one?
Yeah.
Well, that concludes another adventure. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody, and maybe I'll see you out in the trails one of these days.